Well, the last time they met, things didn't go at all well. But Trump and Zelensky have spoken again overnight. US President Donald Trump claims the Ukrainian ceasefire deal remains on track after speaking to Zelensky on the phone this morning. Live to Trudy McIntosh in Washington. So, Trudy, what was discussed?
Well, Pete, as you say, it's been 19 days since President Zelensky was kicked out of the White House after that Oval Office interaction. Today, the first time that the pair have spoken since then. And the fact that that's positive is a positive step forward for the relations between the two countries. On Truth Social, Donald Trump calling this, quote, a very good telephone call, and added much of the discussion was based on that call yesterday with President Putin from Russia in order to align both countries in terms of their requests and needs. He adds that they are very much on track. So still incredibly bullish about the chances of a full ceasefire, despite only getting a commitment yesterday from Russia's leader to stop attacking energy infrastructure. Today, during this phone call, President Trump raised the idea that the US could take ownership in energy sites in Ukraine in order to actually bolster their security. No word on whether that's actually going to happen. But interesting to see the White House now says it's moved beyond that minerals deal, the very reason that Volodymyr Zelensky was here in Washington, D.C. 19 days ago. As for things on the ground, we've seen that prisoner swap take place, Ukrainian soldiers back on home soil after Russia agreed to that exchange. There's still been attacks, though, and Ukraine says that Russia is still targeting infrastructure sites. It asked today in this phone call the US to provide more air support. On that, Donald Trump says he would help look within Europe for those sort of defence systems. This was the White House press secretary this morning.
Never been this close to peace, and it's only because of President Trump that we are here. I think a couple of years ago, as you all reported on the war, it was incomprehensible to have a partial ceasefire in this conflict. And today that is true because of the leadership of this president.
Also making news here today, the White House condemning these attacks we've seen on Teslas around the country. The president even yesterday saying that this is an act of domestic terrorism to be targeting cars that are from the founder Elon Musk because of his connections to the Trump administration. We saw what happened in Las Vegas just a couple of days ago, Molotov cocktails thrown at Teslas and many of them torched. Elon Musk and Donald Trump speaking about the impact this is having.
Yeah, I mean, it's really come as quite a shock to me that there's this level of really hatred and violence. There's some kind of mental illness thing going on here, because this doesn't make any sense.
But do you consider this an act of domestic terrorism?
I think so. You will find out that they're paid by people that are very highly political on the left.
The White House is also condemning this apparent doxing website, which is appearing to post the locations and personal details of Tesla owners right across America, using the cursor of a Molotov cocktail to point out where people are. The White House condemning this today, but reportedly, Pete, the website's operator saying they'll only take down these personal details when drivers can prove that they've sold their Tesla.
Trudy McIntosh, thank you.